guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. In the last episode, we beat Dragon, and today we're going to clean out the rest of Meridia. So, won't that be fun? There really isn't that much left to do. We've been at this 2.5 hours of in-game time, so no, I'm probably not going to beat, 3 hours. I might beat... Oh, that was fun. Yeah, there we go. Run button. I might beat, I might beat, 4 hours, but I'm not gonna beat 3 might beat 3.5. Okay, now, of course, we can kill these puffer things without too much trouble. So, we drop down here, and as you can see, we can come up here. And this area is best done with the spring ball, because really? Well, it's still best done with the spring ball. The spring ball, if you can get it to work, if you hold the jump button, the ball just jumps repeatedly. Come on, really? Come on. Fine, let's get over here. You know, just jump up like that. Good. Alright, so. Yeah, because if you see, we jump. And, no, just, yeah. Hold it down. And over. There you go. Jump up here, you shoot it, and we get a reserve tank. And that should be our third reserve tank, unless I picked up one somewhere. Let's take a look. Yep, that's our third reserve tank. So, we get that, and we get a missile tank. So there's only one more reserve tank, which will be nice. And that's everything we needed to get in here, and now there are 2 more upgrades in all of Meridia to get, and then we are out of here. So now all we have to do is just sort of walk until we find where we can come through, and we end up in this room. Which, of course, it's basically a little farther on than the one we ended up the first time we went through the sand pit. Yeah. And, of course, you probably recognize this. Yes, we're right back at the place you have to deal with that really horrible missile expansion. Well, or at least I don't like that missile expansion. So, now, as I said, there's 3 more upgrades left to get in all of Meridia. Jump. Ha! Yeah, yes, and the plasma beam, of course, is the upgrade that a lot of people, like especially speedrunners, like to, Dude. Oh, I hate this thing. Fine. Wait for it to... Yeah, if you freeze one of those things and freeze it too close to you, you will just get stuck under it. I don't like those yellow things. They annoy me. Let's just blow this open and keep... Let's blow... Really? Start. Why? Just go. Like this. And then down. And, of course, we come right back out here. Now, we still have those 2 other upgrades to get. If you'd gotten them before, you might just, leave and head straight to Norfair. But for a couple of reasons, I don't want to do that. One, because we did not get those 2 upgrades, and I'd like to get those now. And 2, because there's something else, and while it adds maybe a little time out of our way, I think it's more convenient all told. So, let's go. Right, so obviously we need to get that super missile tank. And this is now, yes, the space jump. It's not actually the space jump that I used, although. Let's see if we can. Okay. Nope. Let's see if we can do it this way. Nope. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, so, yeah, if you want to do it the first time, the other way we can do it, actually, is the jump ball. You can jump from the other side, and you'll pretty much go straight in there. So that's pretty nice. But what's really important is we got it. And I would have had to wait anyway because this bit coming out here is really, really annoying. So we come up here, and we drop down here into this room. And just, you can drop straight down, and you see this, yeah, it's not here actually, but this is really the only way to get into this room very well, and certainly the only way to do it without using the space jump. So if we come down here, I think we can go, yes, we go through this wall. Watch out for that guy. And now we can go through here. And this room, there are a couple of ways, really. There we go. This is what happens when you switch from one game to another. You start doing silly stuff. Yeah, if you can... oh, gosh. Yeah, select. Yeah, just... Let the Mama Totori take you all the way up, and then you jump, and you can do this. You can also, of course, use your space jump to get up here. And I'm actually going to use a space jump for... Y. There we go. I'm going to use a space jump because getting over there might have been a little difficult. So now I'm going to sit down and, you know, set a power bomb and follow it down, and you get that missile. If you're a better jumper than I am and, you know, don't mind risking things, you can probably do all this before, and maybe do it without aggroing. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Minish Cap because I think that's going to be my next LP, and as a result, I keep wanting to switch weapons with start. Oh, the perils of LPing. Let's see, come on. Right. Also, just Minish Cap is a fun game and I like it. So, we're gonna go up here. Yep, watch out for that guy. Space jump makes a lot of this easier. For one thing, you know, with the space jump, we will never have to deal with these silly grappling issues again. So now we get to go through here, which, as I said, there's no upgrades up here, but it's kind of useful, especially, and if you've got the space jump. Yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, there we go. You don't need the space jump, and it's probably for the best you don't try to use it, because, yeah. Space jump is finicky. And of course, since that's a... Select. Y. Good. Alright. Yeah, since that is a green one, you are going to... you can't ever get in that way. You can only get out. So hey, we finished up Meridia. Now we're going to go get a pickup by our ship and then head down to Norfair. We kind of do this loop a couple times for various reasons, mostly because it isn't that much out of our way. It's just, this is how Metroid games go. This game, if you can do the sequence breaks, yeah, you don't have to loop and backtrack. And you can still probably, you know, get to what you need pretty quick. Alright, so, really? Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Okay, so up like this. And then that way. Yeah, you can change direction in mid-air. And you can get up here with a ridiculous, it's not that hard, I've done it. Collection of string of shine sparks, but... Ow. But really, and then of course there's another thing that you can do by shine sparking out of here, but it requires timing, and the area it takes us to will be a bit easier with another upgrade, so I might as well just do it all then. This is kind of nice, though. Besides, I can, by doing it this way, we can drop down into the ship and check our totals to make sure I'm right about, what I have and haven't gotten. So, down into the ship. Yes, I would like to save. And we have, let's see, 165 missiles, which is 33 missile tanks, 35 super missiles, which is 7, and 35 power bombs, which is 7. So, that's, that leaves another 13 missile tanks, 3 super missile tanks, and 3 bomb tanks, or 3 power bomb tanks. So we're making our way through, and I know where a lot of the things we're looking for are. So, of course, this time we're going to go this way, because we don't need to go through Mother Brain's area again, Old Torian. And, of course, we can just sort of speed boost through there. And here we are. Right. Okay, so... And we don't have to use missiles on these gentlemen anymore. We have the plasma beam. Nice. Keep going. We'll be back here again at least one more time. So, yeah. Those things you cannot speed boost through. But since we don't need pickups, let's just ignore them and move on. So now we're coming back to Green Brinstar. And as you can guess, we've got a fair amount of things to pick up here, including our 4th reserve tank. Which is pretty nice, right? So yeah, you remember way back at the beginning. Ow. I told you about this room. This room. Under normal circumstances, you can only get through here with the speed booster. The mock ball trick, which is this very odd glitch, which preserves your running speed as a rolling ball, will let you get through there too. You don't really need the speed booster exactly, but it's without the mock ball, you can't, or the speed booster, you really can't get through here. So, we get all of these guys. But yes, people who mock ball can get this super missile early. But hey, we got it now, right? And we drop down, kill this guy just for fun, and blow that open, and we get these missiles. And so, at this point, we should be... Oops, come on. Hey. Alright, so of course there's that save room that we really don't need. And then this bit, which most other people would have done long before me, but because I cannot wall jump, we are doing now. Now that I've got the speed booster. Or not the speed booster, the space jump. Seriously. Right, so we kill this guy, and let's just kill all of these jerks. Or at least freeze them all and move on. Okay, now some of you who have been through the original Metroid probably recognize this area and are already aware of what the trap is. Yep. Yeah, you can get over this without the speed booster, the space jump. You can. Lots and lots of people do. Really? There we go. And I can do it. What I can't do is the wall jump bit that's done later. It's actually fairly easy to get through this without speed boosting. You're speed boosting, space jumping. I'm okay, really. I have not actually had anything to drink. Um, you can get through there without space jumping. I've done it. You just have to get right up to the edge and jump over. But we're gonna come down this way because now we get to deal with these creeps. Okay, let's just try to go. Ooh, I hate the fleas. They're just like not my favorite things because you can't really kill them except for with bombs or power bombs. Just die, please. Stop annoying me and die. Ooh. And then of course the Zebos, I think their name is. Fine. I'm just gonna kill you. Yeah, but these guys are really a pain in the neck to try and deal with. So, you know, it's not Mario, you can't run across the small blocks. Just die. At this point, you're dying on pure principle. Alright. So we come through here and we meet the Etacoons. Aren't they cute? They are these little aliens who basically teach you to wall jump. The idea is that you basically would not know... Great. Alright, let's try this again. You wouldn't know how to wall jump unless they told you. Now, this is the fun bit. I can't actually get over there. You know, the wall jump, you're supposed to be able to... A lot of people, I guess, can, you know, ball in midair, but I've never been able to make it work. So I just use the jump ball. The spring ball. Yep. And then, you know, just jump up. There. Good. Yeah. They show you how to wall jump, but since I can't get the timing, I just said forget it and came back here with the space jump and the spring ball. Made my life easier. Alright, so now that we've done that, we get to head... Oh, right. We get to head to Norfair. Let's see. Alright. Let's see here. And we're making reasonable time. Now, if you speed boost, I'm just going to set a power bomb, mostly because, yeah. If you speed boost across there, those blocks will just basically evaporate and drop you into a pit, where you will meet another alien called the Dachora, who will teach you how to Shine Spark. We obviously don't need that. So, sometimes I will actually do, you know, the stuff that we came through here and did earlier. I'll do it on this run, but since we don't have to, so everything's fine. And we don't have to bomb jump anymore, which is kind of nice. So let's head back to the Red Brinstar shaft. And we're moving on to Norfair and Ridley. Because, of course, it's always Ridley. He's actually in more games than Mother Brain. She's only in 3 games, if you count her appearance in Mother M. I'm not counting the Aurora units. They're not really Mother Brain. They're based on her loosely. But Ridley is in pretty much every game. So we drop again. All the way down the shaft. And coming up, we're gonna have a more interesting time. But we'll deal with that later. So now, of course, we've got the space jump and don't have to deal with anything. So, you know, just go right along and through there. Through Meridia. This bit, the music's okay. Meridia music. But, eh. Okay, so down into Norfair. Now, we're gonna go kind of an interesting route, because you remember there were a couple of upgrades I didn't get last time. In part mostly again due to my limitations. So, we're gonna run through here, we're basically gonna go right back down like we were gonna go to Crocomire. There we go. Right, so we kill things. Yeah, okay. Now, we got that shaft coming up. So what I'm gonna do is this should work, hopefully. Nope, nope. Sometimes, yeah. So now we get the fun bits. Just try and go up. You go up the wall. Hope you don't run into a Sova. And then, if you do it right, and I've done this before, you can shoot it and then, you know, nuzzle into it. But that's kind of difficult. So a lot of what we're going to do is, in fact, stand here. Okay, just keep shooting at it until you feel like you're ready to go. And then 3 and... oh, there! Yeah. See? That was actually much easier than the first time I tried it, where it took me forever. But we got what we needed. There's something about that Sova falling down this shaft upside down that's just probably... I'm probably an awful person, but it's funny. Anyway, so we zoom through all of this crud again, and we go down. And we're just gonna... oh, that was... yeah, that was good. Alright, now we get to go all the way down that shaft. You know, you remember the one, but getting out will be a lot easier too. Trust me. So we can't go through that door because there is a green one of those gates. You know the ones. So we come through here, and right now, you know, everything's going to be exactly the way we did it the first time. There we go. Ha. Just die. I don't like you guys. Alright. So, we run and jump. And now we're here. So now comes the fun bit. We get to space jump across here. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, let's try this again. Yes, we get to space jump across here while avoiding the rippers. Just try and stay at a reasonable level. Try not to cross their paths. Or you can do this. But you have to be careful because... yeah, there, see? We got it. Yeah, it's a lot easier with the space jump. And yeah, grappling across is possible, but would take some ridiculous timing. So then you do that and you can fall down. Also, if you're really good at either wall jumping or shine spark jumping. So now that we have the thing. Yes, now that we have the thing, now that we have the space jump, we can just go right back up this shaft and don't have to deal so much with the issues of, you know, trying to get up through the grappling things. Also, we can just get up here quickly and easily. And now we're going for Ridley's lair. So, moving right along. Hi, Crocomire. Yeah, that messed a few kids up back in the day, probably me included. I thought it was funny. You know, I was an odd child, but we've sort of been over that. Okay. Yeah, so if I went up that shaft, of course, you can get back to the shaft that takes you, you know, back to the main room. But that's not where we want to go. We want to follow this along. And now, of course, we don't have to use the grappling beam. And this is, you know, if you want to wait, you can actually get the X-ray scope now. But if you do that, I would suggest you wait even longer and get another upgrade that will make, that basically just makes the whole thing ridiculously trivial. Okay, so we come in here, and if we went up over that bridge, we would basically just see that we were above Ridley's hideout. now that we are in, that we have the gravity suit, we can, swim in lava. And now that we have the space jump, we can get up there. And let's see, what are we at? 25 minutes. Well, we can do a little more here. Doing some fairly long episodes, I can do more. This way I won't run out of Aliens quotes. I love Aliens, it's one of my favorite movies, what can I say? Yes, now that we have the plasma beam, we can kill these things, and not a moment too soon, in my opinion. Because they're annoying. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. So, let's see if we can just... Yeah, if you time this right, you can space jump all the way across here, and it's just much easier. You have to have the space jump to go this way. If you've decided on a low percent run for whatever reason, you can't go this way without the space jump, because this guy will just not activate if you don't have it. So we know how this works, right? Yep. Turn yourself into a ball. Let this golden Chozo statue deal with things. So yeah, now you've noticed this place kind of has a ruins-y vibe, which is pretty cool, I think. So we come down here, and... Well, I didn't need to do that, but whatever. And then, of course, we got these guys. Still can't kill them. I think they're actually immortal. But you can keep them frozen and kill the holds. So, we'll move along. As you can see, there are 3 energy tanks left. Now, this is one of those times when you want to have the spring ball. Because it's the easiest way, not the only way, but the easiest way to get over those crumble blocks. And now, we've got some fun. Ow. I keep forgetting he does that. Meet the Golden Torizo. You really just want to hit him with charge beam shots. If you missiles, he will dodge. Super missiles he will catch and throw back at you. So just shoot him with a charge beam. The charge plasma beam shot at this point really does more than the missiles do anyway. Missiles have a faster rate of fire, so, it's not like they're useless. And of course you can shoot these things for the pickups, same as before. Oh yeah, just keep going. Don't worry about hurting him, or hurting him. Yeah, definitely don't worry about hurting him. Don't worry about him hurting you. He doesn't really have that much health. He probably can't kill you. And there's an energy recharge station dead ahead. So we come in here first, and we get the fabled screw attack. Yes. Everybody knows the screw attack. Everybody loves the screw attack. It was basically the ultimate weapon in the original Metroid. It was that thing that waited for you. And paired with the space jump, it kind of makes you an avatar of destruction. Plus, we got super missiles. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have just maxed out our super missiles. I think one more bomb tank and we will max out our bombs. So, of course, we're going to come up here, shoot that. And, as I said, we get to refill on energy, which is nice. So, moving right along. Up, up, up. Right through here. We can't go up, even though... So, just come along this way, of course. Now, this is basically to show you the true power of the screw attack. I feel like I should be doing a Darth Vader impression. Yeah, Rippers... which have been practically indestructible or completely indestructible up until now. Screw attack kind of just wrecks them. So, you can go up, but you don't want to. Just go through here and keep screwing. Yeah. I'm sorry, I think every LPer has to do that joke at least once. Careful, because the lava will keep rising, and you will get hurt. Well, acid. This is acid. But once that's done, now you get to meet the gold pirates. Gold pirates are only vulnerable to screw attack. Gee. Alright. I've discovered one of the best ways to deal with trying to change direction in midair is actually to let go of the directional button for a second. And then, yeah, there we go. Now you want to go up through here. Because we're going to pick up another missile tank. Okay, so shoot down that way. And I think you can shoot down here. No, you have to bomb. Okay, now, you come through here. Find the Mickey Mouse room. And, alright, so now when you come out here, edge forward. Don't go very far forward, because if you go more than one space forward, those blocks will crumble, and you will fall. And then you will have to go all the way around, and it's annoying. So, just ignore that guy. Space pirates are not very bright. Okay. You may, for future reference, want to go through that door in in space jump mode. Because, you get into this room, it's a big, wide open space, and there's nothing here but killer space pirates. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not actually the joke I was going for, and I apologize. In fact, I think I will edit it out, so if you're hearing this, just basically I made a joke that was in extremely poor taste, unintentionally, for which I apologize, even though you didn't hear it. Anyway, we come down here, and you want to... I think one of the best ways to deal with these guys is freeze them, so that they're not in your way. Because, otherwise, you're gonna have trouble seeing when you try and get out. But we get an energy tank. There are now 2 more energy tanks, and I believe both of them, there's 2 more energy tanks in the game. One is down in Ridley's lair, and the other one is somewhere else, obviously. Okay, to get up here, we need to just, and yep, there we go. And now we could go up, there are a couple of pickups that way, but we don't want to deal with that right now, because we've got an evil pirate space dragon to kill. Let's see, so. And you can see we're getting into the statue area. Come on. I hate key hunters. Right. So. And here is a save point. And since we've been doing this at half an hour, I'm gonna call it here. Yes, I would like to save. So I will see you guys next time when we will take on Ridley, the main man himself, or was that Hulk Hogan? I always get those two mixed up. Anyway, we'll beat Ridley, get some more pickups, and make our way toward finishing the game. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.